This weekend, we're exploring 2 new countries over the course of the next 4 days, starting here in Helsinki, Finland, before we take the ferry over to Tallinn, Estonia. Since we're here in mid-December, it's the perfect time to eat our way through our first ever European Christmas markets, and we are so excited to take you along.
So we just arrived in Helsinki this morning, and we have checked into our hotel, and now we are on our way to Senate Square, where Helsinki's biggest Christmas market is.
I'm so excited.
One order of reindeer? Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the reindeer.
All right, trying to get a bite with all the things.
The blue cheese is what scares me.
Oh, it's good. You just gotta get away with all the things. The flavors work really well together.
Okay.
Here, baby bird.
No. That was too big of a bite.
Oh, sorry.
But it's really good.
I know, right?
Wow. Wow, it's actually really surprising. Yeah. Well, we're off to a really strong start. It's a little like Christmas dinner with reindeer instead of like turkey or something.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's very different.
the lingonberries kind of serve the same purpose as like cranberries, you know?
Yeah,
And there's a potato. There's always potatoes in
I
it.
definitely see it.
Hello. Hello. Could I have one lingonberry barley?
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Karelian pies.
Okay, we got a lingonberry, barley, little
Karelian
hand
pie, yes.
Karelian pie.
Yes.
It's not warm. I thought it was going to be warm. It's kind of just like bread with jam on top. Is kind of the vibe.
All right.
Like almost a pizza, but sweeter. I don't hate it. It's not like the best thing I've ever eaten though.
Could I have one cinnamon sugar donut and one glogie? So without even eating it, the donut feels very soft and warm. Mmm. Oh, it's so light. Right?
That's perfect.
Right?
It's perfect. And this is the Finnish glogie juice that is non-alcoholic. Is it hot?
Yeah, I think it's basically glue wine without alcohol. It's just like,
Mold juice.
pretty much. It's good.
I like it a lot actually. We saw other stalls that had this with alcohol. So if you want to get like, I guess they maybe put rum or something in it. Also, very disappointing, this Christmas market doesn't have mugs that we could find so far. We know mugs are like a big part of all the Christmas markets around Europe, and you usually like get a mug and you can either return it and get like some euros back, or you can keep it and have a collection. And this one only has paper cups. It's kind of sad. So we lived in Chicago for 5 years, and they have the Christkindl market every year at Christmas, which is basically their version of like a traditional German European Christmas market. And it's always absolutely packed, like anytime we've ever been. So it's really nice to go and actually be able to walk around, move, not be like sardined with a million other people around here.
Could I have one reindeer corn dog, no potato? And one yuzu glogie, no alcohol.
Yes. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
That's gonna be too hot. Can't drink that yet.
It's got a lot more complexity than the traditional one. But
Right?
This is the yuzu.
Yeah.
It's still very hot. How's the corn dog?
I didn't get any reindeer.
How's the melted cheese?
It's nice. But yeah, reindeer's somewhere in here. How we doing, Jax?
It's hard to eat around a stick, but it's really good.
It's kind of a tricky game with the Christmas markets with food because you have a limited amount of stomach space. There's only so much. So a couple things that we've learned so far. Rule number 1, always buy one thing, not two, and then we'll split it and share it. And rule number 2 is always buy the things that have reindeer in them. So good.
we found the one stall that has mugs. Hallelujah. Now it feels like a Christmas market.
Here you go. Can I have a herring burger?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a little bit different than the fresh herring that I've kind of been used to having at like some like breakfast buffets and stuff. It's like looks like it's fried or something like that. So we'll see how this tastes. Like herring. Oh, you can't get rid of that taste. Oh, it's pretty silly.
Do you like it? I don't feel bad for skipping out on that one. My stomach's starting to get full and I'm starting to get really picky about what I try.
That's a chestnut. Whoa, it's so hot. I feel it kind of expanded in my mouth. Like reverse cotton candy or something.
Are you supposed to eat the outside?
That's a good question.
Because I'm watching people over there peel their...
Well, now I feel very stupid.
See, I watch the people behind you. Oh, look at that. There's a clear shell that just peels right off. Almost like we should have known that. But I've never eaten a chestnut before.
Same.
But I guess all nuts are in a shell, aren't they? There we go. There's a chestnut deshelled. Now let's try it. Mmm. It's soft because it's been cooked. It almost tastes like a vegetable. A carrot, a potato, a lima bean.
So this is hard hot craft lemonade. I have no concept for what this tastes like. And the last two things I could say that about were the chestnut and the herring burger. So I'm a little nervous now. Oh, but this is really good. It's kind of like a hard lemonade with like a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled in there, and it's hot. So yeah, I really like it. This is good. This is good. One of the girls lifted off the other girl and had her put up one at the top of the tower. And that's impressive to keep all that balance. Like there's someone's feet on the bottom of that tower.
Whew, I am so full. That was so fun and so much good food. We definitely didn't even get to like scratch the surface on how much food we could have tried if we had infinite stomach space, but it was great. And I really liked that the shops were largely like, almost all of them were really local, artisanally made things. So they felt really authentic, not super kitschy, not super
A lot of
touristy.
honey and beeswax stuff, more than I would have expected.
A lot of honey and beeswax stuff and a lot of candles. There was all sorts of other things being sold too, though. It was really cool. Now I'm back at the hotel, chugging electrolytes like it's my job, if that's any hint as to where we're heading next. So Finland is consistently ranked one of the happiest countries on earth, and part of their secret to happiness is their tradition of going to the sauna. And in fact, sauna is the only word from the Finnish language that made it into English. That's how important it is in the Finnish culture and how they've exported it all around the world now. So there are over 3 million saunas in Finland, and they only have a population of about 5.5 million. That's about 1.5 people for every sauna in the country, which is crazy. So there are a bunch of public ones. So we're about to head to one now to enjoy sauna, maybe a cold plunge in the Baltic Sea, and then some dinner.
Been in the sauna for a while. Some guy came in and threw 4 consecutive things of water on the rock, so it got very hot. Finnish take their sauna seriously.
we are taking that as our cue to bail for now. Take a jump in the Baltic Sea.
Nicht so schlimm. Oh.
Well done.
I love that. Lying. It's super, super dark, of course, because it is December. But this would be amazing overlooking the Baltic Sea in June. Pretty much any time of day. Yeah, I'm feeling really good. How about you, T?
Oh my gosh, I am numb. It woke me up a little bit. I was starting to fall asleep in there. But
I was also getting a little sleepy.
Jeez.
I love a good sauna cold plunge. We would do very well here in Finland. We already sauna cold plunge on the regular at home in London.
Yeah, well, Finnish are a lot more intense about it.
Yeah, I think depending on the source, it was like 60 to 90% of people in Finland sauna at least once a week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so pretty much everybody's doing it all the time. Not necessarily cold plunging though, I think that's more optional. Löyly also has a restaurant on site, so that's where we're eating tonight. I really enjoyed the sauna experience here. It was a beautiful facility, very Nordic, very modern, very new. I think they have 3 saunas on site and a private one, and we only went into the one over and over because the other one seemed smaller.
One thing that was pretty cool to see, or rather hear, is just the amount of Finnish that we could hear in the sauna. Like, as much as this place seems like it would be touristy from the outside and what we were able to see on the inside, it's clearly something that the locals love and are into, and is an integral part of the local culture.
Good morning, almost the afternoon. We actually have been working for the past 4 hours. Thomas only had 1.5 days of PTO for this trip, so put in a half day of work this morning, and now we're free to explore for the rest of the day. But yeah, we're now on our way to a market hall. Hopefully it's indoors. It got notably colder overnight.
It's like 20 degrees colder.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, and so we're extra bundled up today and hopefully headed inside soon. It must have snowed last night because there's just a little bit of remnants here. It's a Christmas miracle.
First stop of the day, the old market hall. Let's go.
So many different caviars. This one's literally 1,500 euros.
This might just be clever branding, but I just love buying weird candies whenever I see them. These are reindeer droppings. I think they're actually like salty licorice candies. Oh yeah. Salty licorice.
I really do not like licorice, so I'm gonna let you have the whole bag to yourself. I'm glad you like it.
So now we're trying a salmon soup. Let's see how this goes. Wow, very fishy. It's good.
Fishy in a good way?
Fishy in a good way. It's fish soup, Jackie. What were you expecting?
So the old market hall was great. We got some soup and explored a couple rounds. It was mostly like ready to eat food, but there was also some like shops where you could get like groceries or raw fish and things like that as well.
Bear jerky.
Bear jerky was an option too. We did pass on that one, which I'm a little regretful of, to be honest.
We are back in Senate Square for the start of our next activity, which is a free walking tour of the city of Helsinki. We love free walking tours. It's a great way to experience a place we've never been to. It's a good way to see the culture and the things that the locals find most important, and also to learn a little about the history. I don't know anything about Finnish history, so we're gonna find out.
And we got some donuts for the roads, which were among our favorite things from these Christmas markets so far.
Gotta say, with the wind whipping up right now, you can see my Finnish people just want to jump in a sauna all the time. Oh, it sounds really good right now. We had a good time on the tour. So it ended at this library back here, which is kind of like a university library in the way it's designed and sort of the vibes and everything.
It's public, it's open to anyone, and there's also, it's so much more than just books. There's also like 3D printers, sewing machines, guitars that you can rent. So it's really meant to be this like gathering space, and people are here like pretty much all the time, which is really cool.
Anyway, let's give you our top 3 fun facts from the tour. Number 1, Finnish is such a different language from English that English is actually closer related to Hindi than it is to Finnish.
Fun fact number 2, the Finns drink the most coffee per capita, which makes sense when you figure how much darkness they have to live with, especially in the winter.
Fun fact number 3, there were some street signs that were actually just pictures of animals that were up there, put up hundreds of years ago before literacy was common, and they put them up again recently because animals are cute.
Somehow this is a chapel. Find out.
Well, that was very beautiful and peaceful. It's really meant as like a space for quiet reflection, and I could have fallen asleep. It was so peaceful and meditative and a little dark. It's exactly what you need to have a nice nap. But
Warm.
And it was warm.
All right, so I'm about to try the national cocktail of Finland. It's a Finnish long drink. Traditionally, it has gin and grapefruit soda. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, it's a good combo.
Ooh, that's really good and not as strong as I expected it to be. Our tour guide described it as gray as the clouds of Finland. Not a very cheerful sentiment, but it's a really good drink. Tonight we are switching it up. We are not having Finnish food, but instead we're going to a Georgian restaurant. The menu looks amazing, and I don't think I've ever had Georgian food, so I'm very excited. I don't even know where to start.
Okay. Grab one of these.
I was going to start with the cheese bread.
That's probably good.
2 things I love, cheese and bread. Oh my God. Wow.
Try that with whatever's in the bowl.
This bowl?
Mm-hmm.
This is the stew, I think.
Yep. Just put that on there.
So many plates on the table. I gotta make sure I don't put my arm in something. Okay. We got stew and cheese bread.
Did I steer you wrong?
Oh.
Oh my God, we got too much food. It's all so delicious, and I want to eat more. I think I have more in me. Let's go.
We've made pretty good work of it. 3 of these things are completely empty, and many more are almost there.
So dinner just went the same way the rest of this trip is going, which is we ate way too much food.
Yeah, we've eaten so much food in
Yeah.
the past 2 days, and we still have 2 more days of this trip.
No regrets.
It's all been so good, though.
You just booked something that is called what?
The Grand Chef's Feast.
Yeah.
That's in 2 days, though. We got some time. There's so much food going on.
Yeah.
Good morning. It is currently 7 a.m. and we are at the ferry terminal to catch our boat over to Estonia. I'm super tired, but very excited to go and explore a new country.
Let's get some coffee.
Let's get some coffee. Okay, I thought I'd take you on a little ship tour while we have a couple hours on the boat. So let's find out what all is on this ferry. So I haven't even checked it out myself. So basically this ferry is an airport on the water, and that includes duty-free. Everything you could expect in a duty-free shop in an airport, you can find here, including, of course, all the perfumes, all the makeup products and alcohol and anything you could want. An entire clothing store? You don't even need to bring clothes if you come on this ferry. You can just buy everything on board. Okay, this might be the best item yet. It is custom Tallinn Veuve Clicquot champagne. Ridiculous, in the best way. So the lower 3 decks are just for car ferry and for the cars park, and then deck 7 is where the bottom floor of the shops are, and then deck 8 is the first like real floor, and also where we entered the ship. Oh look, more shopping on deck 8. There are several places to get food and drinks on the ship. This one has calmed down a lot since we first boarded. This is the buffet where I grabbed breakfast this morning, and it is now so much quieter than when I was trying to get through when everybody else was right as we boarded. So if you're not starving, waiting a little bit can save you a bunch of time and hassle in line. For the kids, there's a playroom on this floor, and it looks like they had the big buffet over here. There's even a Burger King on board. Here's the pub, the Sea Pub as it's called. There's also a business lounge, but we paid for the basic tickets for like 30 euros a person, so we definitely don't have access to this. And since this is basically a cruise ship, it should come as no surprise that there's slot machines on board and you can gamble. Found a little arcade with air hockey and a couple bikes. Well, we didn't know about the luggage room, so we've just parked Thomas with all of our bags, but you can put the bags in the luggage room right before the ferry leaves for 2 euros per bag. I just found lockers where you can store stuff too. Clearly we are new to this because we didn't know these existed either. Now we'll take you up to deck 10, which is the top deck. So I don't know if I can actually show you anything on this floor. It looks like we have some cabins over here that you could rent out and sleep for a couple hours. As well as the sun deck, which I'm not sure will be open, but we can go see. Yes, I'm freezing because I don't have a jacket, but ironically the only place you can come and get some fresh air is also the only place you can smoke, so it doesn't really feel like fresh air up here. But it is nice and cold, and you get some great views. The sunrise is just gorgeous. Okay, back inside I go before I lose fingers. Whew. And just like that, we made it to Estonia. That was definitely the way to go with the ferry. Definitely faster than flying when you factor in how far away the airports are and transit time, getting there early, checking bags, all that stuff. So really love the experience, and now excited to check out Tallinn.
It's a lot more space than a plane too.
Yeah, you do have a lot more space. You can get up. You can't gamble on a plane.
Can't get Burger King on a plane.
Can't get Burger King on a plane. That's a good point. We've been in Old Town for maybe 5 minutes, and this has got to be one of the cutest old towns of any city we've been to. It's very medieval and charming, and I absolutely love it.
We got another walking tour coming up. We're going to hear a little bit about the history of Tallinn and Estonia.
Well, hard to talk about Estonian history without mentioning their large eastern neighbor, Russia. A lot of the history is in living memory for current Estonians. Our tour guide talked about how her 99-year-old grandmother was deported to a camp in Siberia and actually gave birth to her father there. And it was not until many years later that they were able to find their way back to their home country of Estonia. Of course, in the past few years, tension with Russia has escalated a bit with the war in Ukraine. As you might imagine, Estonia is firmly on the Ukrainian side. There have been a weird amount of armed soldiers walking around the city today. Our guide said this wasn't normal. She asked them what they were doing. They said they were training. We didn't know for what.
Personally, I'm starving, so let's go explore the Christmas market before I get too hangry. Cheers!
That'll warm you up real good.
So our guide on our tour was explaining that there's not really any traditional Estonian food. They have a lot of influence from German and Russian cuisine. So this pork schnitzel just sounded right for the moment. What you seeing, T? What's making you make that face? Is it the German pretzels? Oh my god, the only other thing Thomas loves as much as pretzels is chorizo, and they have a chorizo melt pretzel sandwich. I think Thomas might die and go to heaven. It sounds like what you would order on death row as your final meal.
It's a lot of cheese, man, but it works. It goes really well with something. All right, we have black cheese balls. I have no idea what is in these other than cheese. It's good. It's just it's just cheese. It's like melted cheese. I don't know what the shell is, but it's kind of there to hold the cheese together.
Yeah, it's like beer cheese or nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Nacho cheese.
So, before you eat any more, are you getting a little bit of a sizzle? Because that was like a slow burn for me.
There is some spice to it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna
like,
eat more.
it didn't hit me until like you started eating
I got
it.
it on like the first bite. I can see the little red, there's tiny bits of red flakes in there.
Okay, well I hope it doesn't get you too badly.
I'm gonna
Because
stick with the one bite then.
it's starting to sizzle. I like it.
I got Gloggy to wash it down. They give you your cups and plates in reusable containers, but if you come and return them, you get euros back. Which I know is how the mugs work in the more traditional European Christmas markets in like Germany and stuff. But this one's got plastic cups instead of mugs. So that about wraps up our time in Tallinn's main Christmas market. A few key points. One, it's not half the size of the main one in Helsinki. Two, they have way more flavors of gloggy here. Like they had limoncello and other types, cherry, blueberry, all sorts, versus, and of course alcoholic and non-alcoholic, versus Finland just had like the one type in alcohol or alcohol free. And then also it's a little more expensive here. I would say we found gloggy at about 4 or 5 euros a cup back in Helsinki. And here, every single one I found without alcohol is 6 euros. And I was kind of surprised by that. Also, this one doesn't have any bathrooms and the one in Helsinki had plenty. And I appreciated that with all the gloggy I was drinking. We ventured outside of the old town to come explore another market that had been on my itinerary and our guide recommended it. So let's go. So I think I'm realizing that the tiny Christmas markets really just aren't my jam. They're usually pretty empty and quiet, and there's not a lot going on. And that's part of what I really enjoy about the bigger ones. So I'm gonna stick with the big ones in the center of the city from now on. But then we walked around the Balti Jam market, which is this really cool, like 3-floor market. There's a grocery store, a gym, like all sorts of food, both for like groceries and restaurants. But to be honest, we're kind of at the end of our rope for the day and decided to go to the grocery store, pick up some food, head back to the hotel and eat dinner there. But now for a cold walk back to the hotel. Good morning, or should I say good morrow unto thee, because today we are leaning into the medieval theme of Tallinn. We got to sleep in this morning, which was very much needed after some early wake ups and a lot of walking. And now we're walking around Old Town a little bit before our lunch reservation, which we're very excited to show you about.
So fitting with the theme of the day and really the town, we're going to a medieval themed restaurant for lunch. And from what we hear, they have fully committed to the bit. So is it gonna be kitschy? Probably a little bit. Are we gonna enjoy it? Hell yeah, let's go.
They don't use any electricity in here. It is only candlelit, like it would have been in the 15th century.
It's gonna be fun. This is so silly, I love it.
Your servant arrived.
Thank you.
Hello.
Welcome. It's good to see you now. We are on the entirely wrong floor.
Okay.
So we must go upstairs. I have here some water to wash your hands.
Okay.
I'll give you a rug here as well.
Thank you.
Go. Before we can begin with anything, we must choose a table master. Now,
Okay.
The table master, he or she had to be the strongest, and the wisest, and the richest, and the purest there ever was.
Okay.
To take care of all of this food, to make sure everybody's happy, and to make sure everybody's stomachs are full.
Okay.
So you among yourselves, I can't be the table master. You must choose either one of you two to
All
be
right,
the table
I'll be the
master.
table master.
You'll be the table master.
Okay.
Simple as that. Here's some Livonian herbs pickles, some London merchant saffron pickles as well. And those are quite lovely things, some berries from the olive tree. Here's Andalusian salted salmon. Very fresh, very good. Now these two together, some duck liver pate and lovely onion jam. This is a godly mixture. Now, this is castle cream cheese and some spinach hummus in the middle with lentil bread as well.
To give you an idea just how committed to the bit they are here, the host asked us where we were from and acted very confused when we said the United States. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat that. I guess
On
it's
your
just
bread?
on the bread.
On your bread.
It's nice. It's good cheese.
I love duck liver pate, so I'm very excited for this. They said to pair it with this onion jam. Yeah, I can eat a lot more of that. I think that the spinach hummus is my favorite from the charcuterie board so far.
Part of the committing to the theme is only using old world crops that would have been available to this area in the Middle Ages, which is a really big deal when you think about like how important potatoes have become to the cuisine of the area. So yeah, you really have to dig a little bit deeper with what you're coming up with at that point.
Everything going
Great.
Excellent.
Do you need anything to drink as well besides the water?
I would like the dark strong beer with herbs.
Very well. Is it the lady size or the lord size?
I gotta do the large size.
Large size. Very nice. All right. Dark strong beer with herbs.
Perfect.
The cider as well.
Thank you very much.
Oh, of course.
Cheers.
Yours is the size of your head. Hold it up to your head for comparison. Can you lift it up? It's fully the same size as your head. Oh my gosh, this is your strength workout for the day. Just lifting this. So I'm a little scared to ask to go to the bathroom in this place because I'm scared it might be a chamber pot situation instead of, a modern toilet. Just how hard are they committing to the bit?
That would be too hard.
Very happy to report it was not a chamber pot. It definitely is fitting with the theme of the restaurant, though. I'll show you the pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Ginger turnips.
Okay.
Some Crusaders lentils as well.
Okay.
Saffron spelt. Sauerkraut.
Okay.
Smoked and braised. Flamed salmon.
Okay.
And mushroom sauce.
Yum.
And some duck in saffron sauce.
Okay.
And finally, I have some game meat sausages here.
Okay.
Now these are made of some wild boar, elk as well. So,
That's one of the best sausages I've ever had. I'm not usually a huge sausage person, but I could eat like 100 of these.
Look out, wild boar. Jackie's coming for you.
Good thing we can have also more of anything we want. So maybe the table master will have to order more later. So I think our server just mentioned that these were wild boar and elk, but the menu and everything else we've read said there's also bear and meat in this. So it's delicious regardless. And I've never had bear before, so maybe now I have. I've also never had wild boar before, so now I definitely have that.
So I have the best possible endorsement of the dessert here.
Same plate club.
So here's a beer update. Come take a look.
Is it empty?
It is very close. Let's finish it off right now.
Chug, 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 chug. Woo!
Here we go.
I have the paper right here for you. You may see all of the numbers here inside.
Okay.
And will it be in magic or with the coins?
We'll pay with magic.
You'll pay with magic?
Yes.
Very well. And I'll take a look at the number. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was a pleasure having you. We wish you safe travels as well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That was so fun.
Pay by magic.
It is if you think about it.
Well, that was quite the lunch. It was almost 3 hours long, and I am completely stuffed. The chef's grand feast was, of course, entirely too much food, especially because it was like unlimited. You could order more of anything you wanted to. So we're very, very full, but it was delicious. Definitely kitschy in the medieval thing, but you know, honestly, they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
So I'm not upset about it at all.
Respect for the sales tactic on the large beer, playing off my insecurities as a man. But it worked, and I drained it.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend people come here. It was good. Now it is time to head back to the hotel, grab our bags, and catch a bolt to the airport and head home. But this was a really fun 4 days. I really enjoyed both cities. However, I think for me, Tallinn was really hyped up by everyone I knew online who had been. They were saying it's like super underrated, one of their favorite cities. So I think my expectations were a little high for Tallinn. However, I think Helsinki is my favorite of the two cities. It just feels more authentic and lived in versus I feel like the old town of Tallinn is definitely very catering to tourists. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just if I had to come back to one, I'd pick Helsinki. I'd love to come back in the summer. I'd love to go to more saunas.
This is our first time going to Christmas markets. It was really fun. It's kind of like, you know, stepping into a Hallmark movie in a way. It can be a little bit cheesy, but it's fun.
We came from the big city to a small town to discover the magic of Christmas.
Oh yeah. Have some gloggy. If you're not enjoying it, you need to pull the stick out of your butt because it's just fun. Christmas is great.
I could go for another donut right about now.
Oh my God, those donuts were so good.
Until next time, we hope you enjoyed watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.